Hey, secrets.
Top
Now you
secret.
know.
Nobody's actually gonna know about
Yeah,
this.
that's fine.
It was
It
like
wasn't
press record if you want to record. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
it wasn't
Okay.
meant to be, I guess.
It wasn't meant to be. Yeah.
Hey, but
So,
Batman, you know.
yeah,
Batman
I
knows,
know.
y'all. Batman knows. But yeah, it'll be sick. So that is
Yeah,
top secret now.
that is very top secret. No, nobody knows. Didn't even happen. Um, something you talked about with the Young Gravy shows is how crazy Gravy shows go, and I've seen it with like a few different artists. There's Gravy. There's like I'm sure you saw it on the Mike Stud tour. Like Mike Stud fans go crazy for Mike, and I think where music's at right now, it's like more important than ever to build like a fan base that like goes crazy for you in a way that's not just listening to your song. It's like not necessarily like an identity thing, but like people go and they're almost like-minded people, like they're there for that, but there's like an atmosphere you can tell. It's not just like going to like a future show where it's like, yeah, we like rap, so we're here because we like the rap music. It's like a group. It feels like
Yeah.
a group event more than a concert. What do you think
It's
goes
a
into
cult.
like building that?
I love that you asked that because I just also I feel like this whole year I've been like trying to mastermind like right like growing the correct way, and I think the answer to that is like with Gravy with Mike you like you love their music, right? But like you're such a fan because you love them. Like the music is just added value of like how you connect to them. You know, like it's what brings it together. But like at the end of the day, like you love them. Like if they're going to the mall, like you want to see like you're gonna know about it. Versus like so many people, I think a lot of artists like that I see even on the come up is like they have listeners, they have a million monthly listeners, but like they can't sell tickets because yeah, people listen to your song, but like they don't care about you. They don't care what you're doing. Like they don't care that you dropped a new song. Like they just want to know the song they listen to and they're moving on. Like they're not a fan of you. And I think that's what Gravy and Mike, like you just said, like really captivate, like building like a community that like likes you. And I think that's what a lot of artists need to focus on is like who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like so many artists you can make music, but who are you? Like how do you provide showing yourself into your music and showing yourself outside of the music? I think is like very huge.
And that's a hard thing to do too, because you want to come off with like you want to attract people to the music, you want to show who you are, you want to do it in a really short form thing without being too cringy with it. But like to get all
Mm-hmm.
those pieces in isn't easy to do.
No, it's not. It's not at all. But I think that's what makes it break like an artist that will never die and an artist that if they go under, like people aren't worried about them. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I don't think it was as noticeable before. Like, I mean, this year I've seen it a lot, and last year towards the end you kind of saw it where like big name artists going on tour and having to cancel shows because they can't sell tickets, and you're like,
Yeah.
what? Lil Baby has to cancel shows because he can't sell tickets, and he's one of the biggest rap artists. Like, how does that make any sense?
Because people aren't connecting.
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
yeah. As far as connecting goes, so you kind of mentioned Young Pinch, Nic D. How did Nic D connection come to be? Because I know he's kind of southeast area, but like that was kind of like right as he was getting big, and then you guys put Out of Your League out, and then you guys re-released the summer edition down the road. But what was that like first interaction like?
So he had just popped off of Pineapple, and I was on tour with Bryce Vine. I was opening up for Bryce Vine, and Nic D came out. Bryce Vine did like a remix to Pineapple, so he let Nic D come out for like 3 shows. I don't. I think he would have let him come out for more, but like Nick, like he hasn't. He didn't pop
He
off.
does.
He was pop his like he was getting numbers, but like I don't think he was getting paid yet. So like he was still like a photographer. I remember he showed up like in a minivan like with his wife. I think he had one of his kids there, and like he was like, I can't do the next show. Like I got a wedding. I got filming at or something. So like I kind of connected with him just like being backstage, like and again right place right time for me. And then I just kind of like maintained like a relationship through the phone and stuff. And I remember like he would like be super like helpful with me. Like I would like FaceTime and be like, "Hey, like I got an offer from this like label. Like what do you think about it?" and stuff like that. And he'd be helpful with stuff like that. And I remember I was like, "Bro, I have this song like I really want you on." And played it for him and like I remember we FaceTimed, he was like in his car and like he loves to fucking get deep. Like he'll talk deep, right? And he was like, "Moon, like I don't normally like get on any like I don't do features like type. That's just what he's like. I just don't do features." And then he was like, "But I'll do this." And I was like, "Fuck, all right, cool."
No
And
pressure
then
now.
yeah, and then we stayed like cool. But honestly, I think he like got mad like after I dropped like the remake. I don't think he liked that I did that
Oh,
because
really?
like ever since then like he's never like responded to my texts like. So
Oh, damn.
I don't think he liked that I did that because like the remake came out like a year later and like obviously like me thinking about it like afterwards like he was like even more booming, you know. So like
Yeah.
the song like would even do better. Like the remake was gonna do better than the original, which
Oh, yeah, for sure.
honestly, if you think about it, the original still is like over the remake. But I don't think he liked it, or maybe he's just on some shit. He doesn't text people back or something. But
Yeah.
I love him. I think he's dope. I think he's fucking a pioneer for artists in our generation. But all
I
of
think the thing that's really different with him too, and the little I've just like exchanged a couple messages with him and his manager before trying to set up interviews and stuff. And I think the thing that's really different with him is he really has like set I'm an artist time and set I'm a dad or I'm a husband time. So it's hard in the artist world where you're trying to like connect and make things happen. And
mm,
then you're trying to separate the two. So he was like, when I was talking to him, he's like, yeah, we can only do Tuesday, Thursdays because those are like music days. And it might be like day of that I hit you up that we're doing it. And it's cool because I think in some ways when you have a whole family, you need that balance to like,
yeah,
navigate that. But I think that does also make it that you're like, not as responsive to messages and text, but you also like when you're trying to juggle a family and everything else, it's I can't even imagine having to do all that. Like it sounds like a nightmare. But
his whole main goal and like main spiel was like being able to like do music the way he wants to do it, right? And I think that's like what he's done. He's like his obviously his career has allowed that to like be able to like be like, nah, I ain't working today, or like you know what I'm saying, like and set boundaries and stuff. So again, I know that's what he wants, and that's fucking dope for him. That's sick.
yeah, at the end of the day, that's yeah. Getting back into the character questions, this popped back into my head, and before we get into the drink stuff, I have to ask this because this is probably the most important question we have of the whole day.
All
So I'm
right, all
actually
right,
just to make sure this question goes well. I'm taking off Wi-Fi and just going to my internet so it doesn't mess this
let's
up.
go.
This is because it keeps
Oh, I'm
being
ready
weird
for
for
it.
me now too. Is it good for you right now? Okay. All right. Most important question of the whole interview. We got fuck Mary Kill here. We
Oh
got
god.
Biscuitville,
Okay.
Bojangles, and Zaxby's.
In Zaxby's,
Zaxby's. Yeah, this is like a North Carolina special here. At least for me, this is what I got out of living in North Carolina. These were the
man,
essentials.
I'm marrying Bojangles because fucking Bojangles goes crazy. Um, and when you say fuck, are we saying like, or are we saying fuck no?
Oh no, it's bang. It's bang fuck.
All
Yeah,
right, we're
yeah.
banging. All right, we're going. Honestly, you know what's fucked up is like I've only had Biscuitville like one time, and I would fuck it over Zaxby's. I think Zaxby's is ass.
Really? You don't like
I,
Zaxby's? You're not a Zaxby
I
guy?
it's just not enough flavoring. It's just very
Oh,
like bland.
I have
It.
dreams about some of those wings.
Oh yeah, I've only had I've just done the chicken nugs or the strips.
Oh, you gotta do the honey. What is it?
Their
Garlic honey
fucking
blaze.
toast, their toast goes crazy. I'll tell you that. But
Yeah,
yeah, fucking kill Zaxby's, man. They're just
it
not
fucking
doing.
kills
They're
Zaxby's.
not doing it enough for me, man.
Not doing enough for you. Okay, I thought I'd check. I was like, this is gonna be a fun North Carolina question. We gotta ask.
I love Bojangles though. I got. I got a Bojangles like 1 minute from my crib. They just opened it. It says nice as fuck.
I had a teacher that called Bojangles Bojangles, and we'd walk around
I
calling
yeah,
it
I know people that say
Bojangles.
that.